I'm sure if you've ever seen solid gold, it just looked expensive to you. Or if you have any item that has some gold in it, you treasure it. You feel that it is important and you take good care of it. You make sure that it doesn't get lost, it doesn't get spoiled, it certainly doesn't get stolen. We want to talk about the value of gold and how all of us, in some way, are also part of the metal gold. Join me in the next few moments right here on CITAM Church Online. My name is Reverend Kwame Rubadiri. Gold is the most prized mineral on earth. It is an interesting mineral because it is the standard of so many monetary systems around the world. It is prized by governments, it is prized by banks, of course, and it is prized by communities. It's interesting that gold is the very first mineral mentioned in the first book of the Bible, and it is the last mineral mentioned in the last book of the Bible. Gold is important in human society, it's important for business, it's important for economies, it's important for the relationships between people. But it is also important to God because gold is a symbol of royalty. It is a symbol of the highest levels that one could have in any position. And when Jesus was given the gift of gold by the Magi in Matthew chapter 2, they were basically saying that we recognize that you have royal personage. There's something about you that is significant and special, and we want to recognize it by giving you the gift of gold. The interesting thing about gold is that it's very, very difficult to find. You don't find it lying around on the surface of the planet. You have to dig deep and mine it out. And once you get hold of some gold, you still have to work on purifying it. It has to go through a smelting process, a burning process. It has to go through high temperatures to burn away all of the other impurities that are around it. It also goes through what we call, or what has come to be known as the acid test. If you've ever heard that phrase, it has everything to do with gold. Apparently, nitric acid, which can consume any material on the face of the earth except gold, is used to test how pure a sample of gold is. Now, the point I'm trying to share here is that for all of us, having to go through whatever difficulties we've had to face in 2018, God has allowed most of that to happen, if not all of it to happen in our lives, to bring out the true, pure character of His royal nature in our lives. I don't want you to dispel the difficulties that you had to go through this year. I don't want you to dispel the pain that you had to experience as much as you wanted to avoid it. Some of it had to happen, if not all of it had to happen, in order for God to produce something of value in your life. Now, you're still here, which means that you've come to the other side of your period of testing, of your period of the acid test. And because you are now on this side of the experience, this side of the pain, you have something of great value to present to God. And that is the fact that because you've gone through great suffering and difficulty, the gold that God had always preserved in your life now comes forth to shine for His glory. There's a verse in the book of Job, and we all know the story of Job's suffering. And in Job chapter 23, verse 10, Job has these words to say about the difficulties that he had to go through. He says, "He knows the way that I take, and when He has tested me, I shall come forth as gold." So I want you to hang in there in your time of testing. I want you to think about all the lessons you've learned, all the difficulties you faced in 2018, because God is producing gold in you. And the value of who you are and what you have become is going to shine forth to the glory of God and to the praise of His name in 2019. So the testing is to produce the gold that's deep down inside of you. It's not to destroy you. And I pray that you will be encouraged to give the gold that God has produced in you back to Him and say, "Lord, I thank You for the difficulties I've been through. Here I am to serve You even better in the year to come." That's the best Christmas present you could ever give to God, and the greatest gift you can give to your family and to the community around us. That the gold that God has deposited in you shine forth this Christmas. Some of you have gone through a difficult time and you still need somebody to talk to, you need somebody to encourage you. We want to let you know that there are many of us here at CITAM Church Online and others who support this ministry, who pray for you and who are concerned about helping you out. If you just need somebody to talk to about the difficulties and the testing times you've been through in 2018, you can contact us. Post something on our Facebook page, send us a comment on Twitter. We shall treat every single one with absolute confidence and reach out to you and see how we can pray for you and help you. So please get in touch with us. You can go to all of our social media platforms, and we'd love to hear from you right here on CITAM Church Online. My name is Reverend Kwame Rubadiri. Good to have you with us.